Queendom Tarot. I'm Ninti, and this is the relationship spread. This is the one I did one on the divine feminine and one on the divine masculine, and this one is going to take a little look at both and how the energies are interacting and interplaying with each other. Pretty much in the feminine, the strongest message, that I think we got there was, forgiveness is definitely going to be, at the forefront, and we are in a period of transition right now, void, which was called the great void, which is a time of, planting seeds, manifesting, really, on the mental level. So that's something we can be spending our time doing. And the masculine, their energy as well is about planting, new seeds and that kind of thing, birthing new ideas. But that's pretty much, the energy that we got from them, and just trying to attract and trying to utilize the law of attraction and manifest. That's pretty much where the masculine is. But like I said, this is going to be relationship spread. It's usually just taking a look at the mental, the mind of both, the heart of both, and the actions. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Like I've been saying on both, the energy out there right now is just really, it's really, the love energy's out there. So, whether it's good or bad, it's a lot of bitterness out there. The love is there, but you can also feel the bitterness as well, that, a lot of us are not where, we may want to be in our relationships, but, the prayer time I have put me in a good place. So, I'm working well, and I advise everyone to definitely pray and to, pull down that energy to put you, in a good place, coming up to this Valentine's Day, because the energy can be, it can take you there. You know what I'm saying? It can take you there if you're not strong. It can take you to the pit. Okay? So we don't want to go to the pit. We want to stay, afloat. We don't want to go to the abyss. So, you have to allow yourself to, having control of your mind, having control of your thoughts. When you feel yourself emotionally going there, change your thoughts, do something else, put some music on, do something, Don't allow yourself to go down that rabbit hole. Do not. Do something, find something to do that you love, for that day, be with people that you love if you're not going to be with him, but, do whatever you can to, not have to deal with that, feeling loneliness and being alone and that kind of thing. So, it's coming along, but like I was telling them, it's a lot of dark energy out here, so definitely protect yourselves. Definitely, work to purify yourselves if you feel that, if you feel things aren't right, you feel yourself a little off, definitely take some salt baths, get some Frankenmyrrh. I'm doused in that right now as we speak. I made sure I put my shield on before I got out here, because you just don't know, what energies people are sending towards you. But, yeah, you just got to suit up out here. Crystals, oils, whatever. Most High told me, use everything I've given you. Use everything I've taught you. So I use everything. Oils, incense, herbs, crystals, prayer, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. So, gonna take a look at some more stuff. One more angel guidance card, and then I'll be ready. I'm taking a look. Caught my attention, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. We just gotta focus on the divine feminine. Everyone just gotta focus on their stability and their security right now. So, this is the union spread. We're going to take a look to see how the divine feminine on this side, the divine masculine on this side. Oh, and I didn't get, let me just go ahead and take the top card here, because I already saw the bottom card. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. So that's the overall energy that is clarified by the King of Pentacles. So, you know, definitely the overall is about, you know, moving forward, the momentum until this, you know, this King of Pentacles, you know, this wealth, this abundance, this stability, and that's what I've been feeling. Isn't that what I just said out of my mouth? That we all just really need to be focusing on our coins right now and stacking our coins so that we are secure, so that we do have that stable foundation when we come together. You know, so I feel that that's sort of kind of where we're all being driven. I mean, I know that I'm being driven towards my coins, you know, and from what I can see here, you know, it looks like that's coins is on his mind too. So, on the mind of the feminine, we have the Nine of Cups, which is about happiness. And we have that clarified by the Four of Cups. So, you know, on her mind, she's definitely, you know, in a place of trying to, I feel it's a balance. I feel that, you know, you got these things over here that you're happy about, you know, that's on your mind, these achievements, these great things that's going on in your mind. And then, you know, in an aspect, you're also emotionally withdrawn. You know, you're also, a part of you is emotionally withdrawn from this connection because you're in pursuit of happiness. And I think that's pretty much a lot of the feminine's mind right now is on this pursuit of happiness, you know, which means that, you know, since we're not getting a lot of happiness from this relationship, but we haven't, it is causing us to become emotionally disconnected from it because our happiness is just way more important. This is way more important than this. Okay? So we're a lot more concerned about our happiness and we're more focused on our happiness. That's what's on our mind. So, you know, right now I feel like we're emotionally disconnected. I mean, I can definitely, you know, as a divine feminine relate to that. As far as the masculine is concerned, we do have the Ten of Swords, which is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So that is that, yeah. So I feel like, you know, he's definitely, you know, working hard. You know, he is, you know, this feeling of, you know, rock bottom, you know, really working hard. Like, really, that's on his mind. You know, what's on his mind is, you know, how hard he's worked. And he feels stabbed in the back. You know, he feels like he's been stabbed in the back. I want a little more clarification on this. You know, he's feeling stabbed in the back, but he's definitely working, or, you know, maybe he feels stabbed in the back at work. You know, that's what's on his mind. You know, maybe he's at rock bottom. He's at his wit's end, you know, when it comes to work or working. Or it's really just he's overworking. You know, I'm sort of kind of feeling that energy. So, you know, again, you know, employment card, you know, work, the workplace. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's something going on at the workplace, you know, maybe at his job, you know, that, you know, he's feeling stabbed in the back, he's feeling betrayed, he's feeling, no, he's feeling, you know, that he's made, you know, some mistakes. He maybe feel like he's given a lot and hadn't gotten a lot in return as well when it comes to, you know, how hard he's worked and, you know, who he's been working with, you know, so that's pretty much on his mind. But in her heart, we have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Wands. So, you know, feeling left out in the cold, but moving on. You know, she's not, she feels left out in the cold, but she's moving on. She's picked up her wand and she's going to keep pushing. She's moving on to the next thing. She's not really, sitting there, because again, remember, she's disconnected from this. So, and, he's pointing, you can't really see it here, but he's pointing out of the Nine of Wands is pointing that way, out of this connection. So that's pretty much, where I feel her mind is. And in his mind, well, I'm sorry, her heart. That's her heart. She feels left out in the cold. She feels, she's not emotionally fulfilled. So she's moving forward. Him in his heart, he has judgment. So definitely some changes, something going on here in his heart. And we have that clarified by the Six of Swords. So it looks like he is, making a decision, to move away from some confusion and pain. Something that wasn't working, whether it is this relationship or another relationship where the pain and confusion was coming from. He is making a decision or some type of judgment on that, to move away from that. Is what I'm currently seeing in the moment. Some type of judgment has been made. Some decision has been made within his heart that is releasing him from confusion and pain. And like I said, that's what's going on in his heart. In her behavior, she has a Star card. And we have that clarified by the Ten of Wands. So I feel like, she's definitely, recovering and healing from a stressful situation. This is, stressful situation, and she just really wants to heal and recover. And, I think that, she's on her thing. She's, pursuing her goals, her dreams, and working hard on that. That's where I feel like, the feminine energy is definitely focused on healing and, her happiness. That's what's on her mind, is her happiness. So, her whole behavior, her whole action right now is to heal from the stress and to let this go, to release this, We have the Tower, his attitude, his behavior, which is clarified by the Moon. So, I think he knows that, if things have been hidden, if things have been kept in the dark, that they've got to come to light. I think he knows that there has to be a drastic change in the way that he lives, a drastic change in how he is viewed in the world. Possibly some things came out that caused the Tower moment. Maybe some revelations came out. Intuition, because there is some judgment. We have on his side, we have those all heavy cards. On his mind, we have the Ten of Swords. On his heart, we have the Judgment card. And we have the Tower in his attitude. So it's like being hurt, being stabbed in the back, saying that, look, I'm done with it. I'm over making a judgment call and putting an end to this. And a behavior is, just putting everything out in the open, saying, hey, this is what it is. My life's got to change. I can kick the table over, because I need to start over anyway. Kind of thing is what I'm feeling from him. In between the two, we have the Hangman, which is patience, letting go of control, and we have it clarified by the Magician. So which to me is contradictory in a sense. Because either you're trying to make things happen, or you're either waiting for things to happen, you know. So I think that it's probably, you know, I think both are probably trying to manifest things from the spiritual level, but on the physical level, it's just like, I think she's waiting on him. He's probably waiting on her. I think, you know, it's just this period of hanging. I mean, it's a period of surrender. It's a period of, you know, patience. It's a period of waiting. But I think during that period, it's definitely a lot of manifestation and, you know, like in his reading, a lot of attraction came up for him, you know, planting seeds, that kind of thing. So definitely that is there. You know, the hangman showed up a couple times in his reading as well. But that's definitely what I see. Definitely working on manifesting this relationship, but I feel that there's a sense of surrender as well. There's a sense of allowing it to happen. On both, I feel. The angel card we have is family. The situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. I think, let me read both of these before I speak on that, on what I'm getting on that. We have Mary Magdalene is the goddess that is overlooking it, and it's initiation. So I definitely want to read this. And then we have that clarified by the fire card, which is completion. So I definitely feel like some initiation has been completed. Some initiation that's been completed. Okay, initiation 4. Completion. The four-pointed fire mandala symbolizes the full cycle of completion. Just as nature becomes ablaze with color in its final cycle of autumn, form ascends into fire in its last stages of consummation and completion. The vibrant image signifies the importance of completion now in your life. This is the time to acknowledge and release what no longer serves you and let it ascend into spirit. Address unfinished business and complete it now. Be willing to be empty so that the space is clear and open for new beginnings. The Great Void. That was in both. So if you haven't looked at both of them, definitely check that out, because that speaks of being open to being empty. And we had that, though both readings, the deity that came out was Aditi, which is about the Great Void. So again, it's talking about, you know, allowing, be willing to be empty, to have that time of great void, this time of separation, so that the space is clear and open for new beginnings. So again, it's definitely a time of clearing. It's a time of purification. It's a time of, you know, of releasing things that no longer serve him, and us releasing things that no longer serve us. You know, I think we're mirroring each other. We're all going through the same thing. All right, initiation, and it's going to have a lot to do with family, I think, once I get back to this. What I'm feeling, what's coming through me right now. Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. Initiation. Mary is here to remind you that you hold a sacred room and doorway to life through your divine feminine essence, regardless of your gender. Her power is to anoint through the rites of initiation are available to you as you remember the ancient wisdom and teachings that live in your cellular memory. Honor Mary through the reverence of your holy essence and the power of your inner high priestess as the bride of spirit where all creation is stored. Incarnation of love, fertility, compassion, and wisdom. Compassion and wisdom. So we're definitely, we're all being initiated into this, this twin flame thing. I mean, it's all an initiation to see if we can handle it, to see, it's not, like we said, like I knew, these high level relationships, we're not talking about everyday, just regular relationship. We're talking about high level, the highest level of, relationships we're talking about here. So that's not something that's going to be attained easily. That's not something that's going to be attained without proving your readiness, willingness, proving yourself worthy of it. So I feel like it's definitely initiation that we've been going through, but I do feel that we've completed it. I think we've come to a completion. And, like it said, of letting things no longer serve you. It's a family member. I think on both, I think we're dealing with family. I think we're dealing with family members that we realize that, are they for our highest good? I think we're all being faced with this. I spoke about this on a couple of my monthly readings, because this is something I just went through myself during the lunar eclipse, was really facing this, it came to the forefront with me. Feeling the difference between my blood family and my spiritual family. And the difference between was so, my blood family was here during the lunar eclipse, and the energy was very heavy, very oppressive, very controlling, very, I don't know, but I broke free from that weekend, and I decided that I was going to do me regardless. I was no longer going to live for my parents' approval, which I realized I had done that for so many years. But I made the decision during this lunar eclipse, that's what I healed from. And I was no longer living up to their expectations. Like, I don't even care anymore, if they accept me or not. If I'm living up to their standards or their approval or not. And I didn't even realize that it was something that was inside of me that was even there at 40 something, 40 plus years old, still carrying that on, and I've had to come to a harsh realization, harsh realizations, harsh. And this new life, it's family that we're going to have to leave behind. And it has to be dealt in a peaceful situation. And that's what I'm dealing with now. Like, it's a part of your past. And if you're becoming new in your new life, a lot of those people try to keep you anchored in your past. And it's difficult. And we have to sort of kind of set our boundaries, learn to set our boundaries with them, even though they're our family, blood family, and we love them, but we can't allow them to determine our happiness and determine to live to their approval. We have to live to satisfy ourselves, to make ourselves happy. not someone else. And I think that probably that's what both of us are going through in a certain type of way, in a different type of way, and however it relates to us in our lives. But you know, it's reaching out and it's feeling this energy. You know, this is spiritual family. I had a, but last weekend I had a outing, well not outing, but a baby shower that I attended, and it was my spiritual family there. It was wonderful. The energy was so light and happy, and we had a blast, and it was just great. And you know, the love was just in the air, and it was just like, I was like, why can't it be like that with my blood family? Like, why can't we love each other? Like, why? You know, but I can no longer try to understand it. I just have to live accordingly and handle everybody accordingly. It's not that you don't love these people or whatever. It's just about who gets your time. It's about who gets your time and energy. And there may be some hurt feelings behind it, but I think we're all having to take this stand right now, y'all. I really do. I really do. I hope this resonated with you. I hope that you were able to take something, if divine masculine, divine feminine, whoever, on the energy that's going on out here during this time. This initiation completion is was very inspiring to me. It was very reassuring to me, you know, because you know, I know we've been through it. We've been through it, and it does feel like maybe we're coming to the end of this. Some of us that's on this particular cycle. But if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, share. It's going to be plenty more, you know, readings dealing with as far as, you know, the divine couples and, you know, monthly reads. I like to do moon readings and that kind of thing too. So just subscribe so you will definitely get notifications. Hit the notification button so you can get notifications when I come on. There's more to come. Join the family here at Queen, and we're going to be, you know, like I said, it's all about connecting with your tribe. It's all about connecting with your spiritual family. So we're all family here, you know, queens, kings, knights, pages, you know, princesses, you know, you're all welcome. You're all welcome here. Everyone's welcome. So, see you next time. Peace and love.